Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Chargers, Raiders, and the rain is really coming down here. We're going to have soggy conditions as we get set for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and we are live here for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air. These teams get really fired up taking center stage on a night like this.
They do. It's a big show here tonight, Jim. It's a big show. So when you get situations like this, the stars, the wide receivers, defensive backs, pass rusher, everybody wants to be the guy that's going to decide the outcome. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be fun to watch.
Nick Novak ready to kick it away to start today's game. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go.
On the money. Brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
2 tight ends on the field here. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. They bring in the extra tight end. The give. And it's Eric Weddle who makes the tackle.
Then let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. It's a 2 tight end formation. They'll run it here. Breaks out of that one. Johnson's there to make the stop. Let's take a look at the defense. Young talent in the secondary out of TCU, Jason Verrett.
He's fast. Boy, the San Diego Chargers, they got to be happy. They needed some cover corners, and Jason Verrett is a cover corner. He is going to start right away.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Finds his mark. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
Good job by the play caller that time. Calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
He stacked up at that point.
Well, you got to have a little courage to play this position now. You're going to take some hits. We got some good defensive linemen rushing the quarterback, but he stands in there, makes the throw down the field while taking the hit.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Moore's lined up in the slot. Toss to the outside. Tucker's in on the tackle. I know they want to come out and establish the run, but, boy, this defense right now is not bending.
They're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on the offensive side, stay patient, keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
Jones-Drews tackled down after a gain of 7.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
3rd and 2. and knows exactly where he needs to go to pick up the first, and he's got it.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space when you throw against zones. That's what he did, and he got the nice completion.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Moore is going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. Then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again. The Raiders do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
What a drive this has been. They'll go ground, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Jim, this defensive end is so athletic. Well, it measures up to you because you're an athletic guy. He holds his position, stops the runner for no gain. Great job.
And converts on the 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
He'll take it from the 6. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers of the San Diego Chargers, he was outstanding in 2013, especially down the stretch. Led them to the playoffs and a victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. Philip Rivers continues to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Now 1st and 10. And the ball's loose. This one's going back the other way. No doubt about it. Touchdown.
That's a terrible job by the offense. They just give the ball up. Well, the defense says, hey, we'll take it. And look at that, to take it all the way back for the score.
The Raiders with an extra point try on the way. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Chargers ready to return the kick. Woodhead's got it. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And Matthews is brought down. For the offensive starters today, one of the tallest targets at wide out is Malcolm Floyd.
He is tall, and he is good. And after missing most of 2013, it is great to see Malcolm Floyd back on the field.
And Matthews is tackled down after a gain of 2. Let's talk about this defense. The former Giant on that defensive line is Justin Tuck.
Former Giant, he was a Giant for that New York football team. He helped them win many, many games, and he can be a great disruptive force inside on the defensive line. You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a 1st down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The Chargers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The Chargers will take the snap from the 35. They're going to get him here for a sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
Well, they got to the quarterback on 1st down. Sets up 2nd and long. From the shotgun. Rivers over to Malcolm Floyd.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a 1st down.
On the way, 3rd down. receivers is lined up. 2 tight ends set. And Matthews is going to take the handoff from the eye.
That is a nice job by the running back there. He knew it was 3rd and short, so he put that big old body up in there and grinds out the first down.
1st and 10. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lines up here. 2nd and 10. Matthews on the screen. Nothing there on the screen as it falls incomplete. This is 3rd down. Offense lines up here. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Makes the catch in the open field.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Phillip Rivers has it under center. 1st and 10. And the give to Ryan Matthews for about 4.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
This has been a long drive so far. The Chargers will take the snap from the 35. With 2 hands, he has it. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver. Puts them in good position where they have a chance to pick up this 3rd down.
The long drive continues. Takes it from the strong eye. This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. Novak now lines up for the field goal attempt. Flag is out. That's a false start on the offense, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
False start, offense.
Mike Cyphris now ready to punt. Real tough starting spot here for the offense. Double tight end formation. 1st down and 10. To the ground. Good for only a yard.
Well, that short gain's going to come in handy for the offense. Even if they don't get a first down, those couple yards will make a punting situation a lot easier for them.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Handoff. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
The defense, when they have you backed up against your own end zone, they're expecting you to run the football. They were ready, and they stopped the team for a short gain.
The Raiders bring in an extra tight end for this play. 3rd down and 8. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. The Raiders are set to punt. Allen's going to look for space now and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
That time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
2 tight ends on the field here. 1st down at the 48. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff, and Matthews is brought down. The Chargers run the risk right now of having to abandon the running game. And Matthews has had a really hard time of it. And right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. But when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up. Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Rivers to Woodhead.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
It's first down as they head to the line. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The Raiders come out in a 2 tight end set. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. That's a gain of 10.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. Looking to the right side and throwing. That'll stop the play right there.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
Gains 11.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
They bring in the extra tight end. Handoff out of the I formation.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
2nd down and 8. He's going to get another carry. They bring him to the turf.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down here after the run.
Get ready.
And this will go incomplete. Got a hand on the pass and knocked it away.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
On the money. That brings the play to an end.
Nice job by the quarterback, finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. He's got the catch, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Another first down by the offense. The defense is definitely getting fatigued, and when you get fatigued, you cannot think, so look out.
First down here after the completion. Gets the handle here. Brought down at the 20.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Mounting a serious drive. Takes another handoff, and that's good for only a yard or 2.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Now looking at 3rd down. Play after play after play here on this drive. Reaches out and touchdown, Oakland Raiders.
give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Raiders with the PAT to come. Inside of the uprights. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Fields the football at the 8. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. First down, offense ready for the snap. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Rivers out of the gun. And he hauls it in. He's tackled right at the 31. And now they're in their hurry up. 2nd and 1. And Gates has got the catch and the first.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The Chargers from the 37. Has his target, and he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Rivers out of the gun. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. The Chargers snap it at the 41. Got the completion, and that'll gain just a few yards.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Makes the reception. Johnson's there to take him down.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
Now 1st and 10. Greeny brings the quarterback down.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Pulls it in. Tackles made. The Raiders have clearly been focusing on getting some of their big weapons involved here in the first half. Moore's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver.
All set to punt here. Allen's got it now. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense now coming out. Royals, a receiver in the slot. First down at the 21. Here's the handoff. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
That's the end of the first half, and we'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis. Runs up to grab it at the 4. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Chargers now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Woodhead lined up in the backfield. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. They'll mark him at the 29.
Moore is so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 5. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Coming up, 2nd down. Rivers keeps it. Looking across the middle, underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. It's 3rd down coming up. And Matthews is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Will go ground. Running to his right. That's been the story of this game. Another 3rd down conversion to move the chains.
Good job in knowing the situation on the offensive side. 3rd and short. Don't look for a big run. Just get enough to get a 1st down and get those chains moving.
Browns lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Set up screen. Catch made. He's got a wide open alley. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in distance.
The wide receivers, they have turned into stars in the NFL, and you know why? Because they can make catches like this. What a great catch.
The Raiders will be back to return the kick. Still have a sizable lead here in this one. Scores 17-7. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. 1st down on the way. Offense lines up here. Handoff made off the left side. Fights through that hit. That's Weddle making the stop.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
2nd down following the run. It's a 2 tight end formation. The give up the middle. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
Good run that time. It results in a 1st down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. And it's knocked down. Incomplete.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
The jumbo set on the field. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Launching it deep. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense is happy to get off the field. They stopped the 3rd down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch.
At the 14-yard line.
The Chargers come onto the field now for this next series. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First down and 10. And the carry to Ryan Matthews.
Now as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
Matthews lined up in the backfield.
2nd and 8. The defense gets a sack.
Of course, when you get blindsided, especially nowadays in this league where they do everything they can to make sure that quarterback doesn't get hit, that's devastating to take that kind of hit.
And Gates is out wide on the left. Rivers is going to take it from the gun. Woodhead. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Jenkins got it on the return. He's brought down.
The Raiders are getting set for their next possession. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Takes it from the eye. Picks up maybe 3.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it here. He's brought down at the 46.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
3rd down on the way. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3-and-out.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him. And they get there before the quarterback can react.
The Raiders have it at the 39.
Always aware of the change. He's got the catch, and he's got the first.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
This play set up by the long gainer. He's intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
1st down here. Wide receivers are bunched up.
And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
2nd down and 10. Throws the pass. Brings it in.
Taken down just 2 yards short of the first.
The Chargers understand, just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on 3rd down, this is something they can handle.
The Chargers take it from the 43. Will go ground, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
When you're behind in the football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
1st down at the 48. Matthews They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Rivers has got it in the gun. Has Allen. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Offense lines up here. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Rivers looking long. Intercepted. The tackle was made. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down coming up. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. After running it, it's second down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Third down following the run. Offense lines up here. They hand it off to him again. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Good job by the offensive line there on 3rd and short. Even though the defense knew it was probably going to be a run, still able to get in there and barely get that first down.
Double tight end formation. The Raiders have it at the 34. He'll pick up 7 this time. Second down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Here's the quick toss. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job by this offense.
They'll mark the football at the 22.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
1st and 10. Right in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Boy, it must be hard just to knock the football down. That time he's in good position because you know the defender wanted to go for the interception, but he played it smart and knocked it down instead.
A takeaway. Got a little crease. Touchdown, and this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. And he's met head on right there at the 20. Raiders getting ready now to start their drive. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Makes the reception. Reese is taken down at the 49. Both secondaries have really stepped up today, Phil.
Yeah, they have. It's so hard to be a defensive back in the NFL to cover some of the fastest runners in the world to do that. And also we know they can't touch them either, so they're having an outstanding day.
1st and 10 to the ground. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Takes it out of the eye. And that's Teo in on the stop. Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. Makes the reception. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Good job by the offense picking up a 1st down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. A catch and the 1st.
Well, here we are in the 2nd half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the 1st down and just keep marching from here.
2 tight ends on the field here. Handoff, trying to plow ahead. Muscle open in the end zone.
Talk about fast running backs. You don't have to give them a lot. Block them a little bit with his speed. He sees that opening and he can make it happen. Takes it all the way for the touchdown run.
The Raiders now will tack on the extra point. The point after try is in the books. Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. And here's Woodhead. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. First down here. Offense lines up here. Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. The catch is made, and they'll end up losing 5 yards on the run.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. The Chargers take it from the 23. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 6.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the 1st down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
And Gates is shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. Royals in the slot. 3rd and 8. As Royal, this time they failed to pick up the 1st on 3rd down. A rare occurrence here today.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the 4th quarter. Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. Floyd's lined up in the slot. The Chargers will take the snap from the 35. That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
Well, what the coach is trying to do is trying to give his team a lift. They're down. It's 4th and short. They go for it. And there is no lift there. The offense doesn't come through. Now you hope your defense can come out and stop them.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders from the 37. And This will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Timeout called by the defensive unit.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. It's a 2 tight end formation. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. Taken down at the 33.
The defense stops the clock.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. Moore's a receiver in the slot. Tosses the football. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense. The offense is going to stay on the field now for this 4th and 7. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Has his man. Manti Te'o makes the tackle.
Nice job by the coach that time going forward on 4th down. His team is up here in the second half. He wants to keep momentum on his side. That's why he goes for it, and they get it.
Eyeing that left side. Gains 17.
They are winning at the moment, and they can thank the play of their quarterback.
How about that? Even the fans are going to be happy with the way he played today. They're not going to be able to write anything bad about him because everything he did was top-notch. Decisions, throws, movement in the pocket. What a great day.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. And he's in.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
Count it. The Chargers await the kickoff after giving up a devastating score for their side. The score's 31-14. Woodhead's got a chance for a return. Tackles made right around the 26-yard line. The Chargers get ready to start their drive. First down at the 26. And he's forced to the ground. After getting sacked, it's now 2nd and 18. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. He'll kill the clock with the spike. It'll be 3rd down. Brown's lined up now as a slot receiver. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. As Royal.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
He steps out. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Gets the handle here. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. Here in the second half, one look at these stats tells you. A big reason this team's on top today, they've been able to run the football.
They have been physical all day long. It's just like this. You're in a fight. You're throwing body blows. They're working. Why go to the head, go for the knockout? Don't do it. Stay to the body. That's what they've done on the offensive side.
3rd and 2 here after the run. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Broncos, Raiders. The rain is coming down and should continue to do so as we head towards kickoff.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, you said it all, didn't you? Close games, heated rivalry. That alone tells you how exciting this game is going to be. When you take good players on two teams and you put them in the same division, oh my gosh, look out. That's when you get exciting physical football, and I think that's what we'll see here.
So that means Tywan Jones will be back for the opening kick. And Matt Prater has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Offense lines up here.
First down at the 29. Still got it after the play action. Caught for the first down.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the in route.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The give out of the eye. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
Good piece of tackling. Here's the group that perhaps has the game's biggest assignment, the offensive line.
Double tight end formation. He'll get it again. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Raiders get a first down.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They're going to run it on the toss. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
As we get a look at this defense, DeMarcus Ware, a player opposing offenses hate to have to face.
Oh, my gosh. And where is he going to line up? We've seen him line up outside. He lines up as an inside linebacker. You know, he drops back in pass coverage. But when he rushes the quarterback, one of the best in the league.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
First down at the 21. Here's the handoff. Taken down at the 21.
Outside runs take time. And when you run outside, you expect the safety to get up there with that extra time and make the tackle. Good job that time by the safety.
2nd and 10. Again, they'll lean on it. And pick up about 4.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Moore's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
This long drive continues.
First and goal.
He'll throw it over the middle. What a catch. Touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on first and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
Makes the PAT.
The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Bolden's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, anytime you see Peyton Manning coming on the field, on the defensive side, look out. Can you disguise? Can you wait till the last second to show what your defense is going to do? Usually you cannot, because he has all the answers.
First down and 10. Manning finds Thomas, and he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Balls handed the football. Brought down at the 29. Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
The Broncos now moves the chains.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Balls lined up as the single back. Peyton Manning under center. Back to the air here on first down. He makes the catch.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Manning dropping back to pass once again. No one was open. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Manning with the give. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's third and long, and you're losing a football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Offense lines up here. The Broncos from the 22. He has the grab, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Drives it through for the field goal.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Gets out past the 30 and brought down at the 35. They face first down. 2 tight ends on the field here. They'll go ground. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down here after that run play.
Get ready.
And here's the toss. Talib's in on the tackle. Running the ball is never a given, but here in the first half with a lead, you have to think this team would love to establish the run better in order to control and hold the lead the rest of the way, Phil.
Yeah, get some rhythm of the football game on your side. And I'll tell you how you start it. You go over there to the bench and you look at those offensive linemen and say, you must block better for the run. I think they will as the game goes along.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They come to the line, and it's first down. Here's the first snap after the big play. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league. So we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Offense lines up here. Handoff made. Taking it right up the middle. Picks up 8 here.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing. So they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Second and 2. Back to the ground. Miller's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Broncos defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The jumbo set on the field. Throws to the right. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender. Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Anderson's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. It's first down as they head to the line. Manning set, empty backfield. Tight ends in motion here. Welker's in the slot. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Down the field. Hauls it in deep down the middle. Welker's tackled down at the 17. The Broncos are down right now, partner, but they have been able to move the football. Manning's having a big day.
When you see an offense working like this, it's kind of exciting. I know the fans are really behind it. There's nothing like watching a quarterback who's really got it going, throwing the football down the field, and his guys catching it.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Sometimes you run a play that the defense is ready for it, and that's the situation right here. In the red zone, the offense decides to run it, the defense is ready for it, and they stop it for a short gain.
2nd and 9. The give. Running to the left side, and that picks up 3.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They pull them. Well, they thought they were going to pull them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
Offense lines up here. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The defense gets the sack.
When you blitz on 3rd down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB. Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Stewart's going to test the coverage here. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down, offense readying for the snap. They'll run it here, and he'll go to the left. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Raiders take it from the 28. Knighton's all over the ball carrier.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
Halfway through the second quarter. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Nice tackle. Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. And that's a 2-yard gain. The Raiders know that a fourth down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side. What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Let's go. The Raiders from the 37. They feed it to him one more time. And he's brought to the ground.
The Raiders offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the first.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
First down at the 40. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. And that's a gain of 10.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
They bring in the extra tight end. Now 1st and 10. Takes it outright. Halftime, 2 minutes away. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. What a drive this has been. Feeds him again. Away from the stack. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
This has been a long drive so far. Back to him, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Boy, they got a good drive going here, Jim. I guess you don't hear that too much on the golf course, too. The way you hit it everywhere. But this offense, they're clicking. They're making plays. Let's see if they can take advantage of just moving this football down the field.
It's intercepted. In on the stop.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
1st and 10. Throwing out to his left. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Thomas lined up in the slot. Manning from the gun. Looking across the middle. Gains 5.
This quarterback is one of the best game managers in the league. He never forces the issue. That time, nobody open deep down the field. He gets the short completion, and now he has a third and manageable situation to deal with.
3rd and 5. Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Jenkins has got it at the 29. Gains 12. The Raiders now start their drive at the 40. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 1st down at the 40. Gonna go draw. They'll mark him at the 40. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. They'll go ground, middle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Nickel formation here for the defense. He'll get it again. And that'll be a gain of about 2. And that's going to do it for the 1st half, folks. We'll be back to the Black Hole in Oakland for the start of the 2nd half after this. Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. Bolden's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. Offense lines up here. Ball lines up in the backfield. And now here's the 1st snap of the 2nd half. Still not taken down. Interception. Shrugs off the 1st hit. He's stacked up at that point.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
1st down on the way. It's a 2-tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And Ward's there to make the tackle. Second down now.
Let's go.
To the ground. Now makes the move to the right. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the 2nd half. Nice play that time. You pick up the 1st down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
1st down here after the run. Offense lines up here. Another handoff right back to him. Ball's on the ground. Oh, they cough up the football and on his way. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Raiders looking for a big return and hoping to find a way to regain the lead. Scores 13-10. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Raiders getting set now for the next series. The jumbo set on the field. The Raiders get a 1st down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First and 10. Handoff out of the eye. Trevathan that time on the tackle.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at
you. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. They give it to him on the counter, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Handoff. Jones-Drew is tackled down. Second down coming up. Offense lines up here. Outside now on the toss. Brought down after a gain of 15.
The Raiders just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
The Raiders snap it at the 26. The Raiders now move the chains. Oakland, touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Raiders for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. He'll take it from the 1. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Talib's the one who is down, and we'll step aside for just a moment. Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 19. And he's taken down.
Well, it's all about timing. I got to tell you something. The safety did a wonderful job timing the snap count that time. Caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB.
They are set back in long-distance territory after that sack. Second down coming up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Balls taking the handoff. That'll stop the play right there.
I think, Jim, you know, when you got a close game like this, it's third and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. You know, don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that could turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with this decision.
That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
They bring him to the turf. The Raiders offense heads on to the field. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. We'll run it. Here's the handoff. Second down. Offense lines up here. Gets the handle here. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. Harris is still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Offense lines up here. The Raiders have it at the 44. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 2.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Double tight end formation. Brings it into his body. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Finds his mark. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
First down at the 24. And gains maybe 4.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Second down following the run. Nickel formation for the defense here. They call his name again. Brought down after a gain of 6.
When you have defensive ends that like to go up the field and they think they're going to get to the quarterback, you know what you do to those kind of defensive ends? You run draw plays and screens underneath them. Take advantage of the fact that they're not reading their keys.
Toss to the outside. Ward's able to read that play and make the hit. The Raiders lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Jones-Drews had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side. Well, you got a small lead in the second half. If you go for it on fourth down, that is a risky proposition. But the head coach took a big sigh of relief over there on the sideline because they picked it up. Good job by the offense.
First and goal from the 8. Once again, they'll run it. And a gain of 4. It's now second down. The long drive continues. Right back to him once more. That brings the play to an end.
It's third and goal right here in a close game. This offense, they want to take control. If they score right here, that could give them control of this game.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. Mounting a serious drive. Third and goal from the 3. Gets it again. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in third and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
It's good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Caldwell's got it on the return. That return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Drop back, shotgun formation. That ball has been picked off. No one's going to get him now. Touchdown!
No complaints. Sometimes you're going to throw interceptions, players. Nobody hustling, nobody there to make the tackle, and they return it all the way for a touchdown.
The Raiders lined up now for the point after. The point after is good. The Broncos now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 31-13. Anderson's got it. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down coming up. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
Balls lined up in a single back formation. Got the completion. Gets about 4 yards that time.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Third and a long way to go. Going for the deep ball. Could have been intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
They're set to punt it away now. Jenkins has got a chance this time. And he is tackled at the 44. First down here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Here's the handoff. Middle. Charging ahead. Gets about 9 on the play.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
Toss to the outside. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
First down and 10. They want to keep feeding him the football.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a third and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
The jumbo set on the field. The Raiders will take the snap from the 45. Gets it out for the completion. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
The Raiders have it at the 39. Looking to the right side and throwing. This is going to set up a change of possession.
Well, when you got a lead in the second half, if you go for it on fourth down, of course the coach felt really good about his chances of picking it up. Now you got to deal with the consequences. Have your defense go out there and stop the other team's offense.
Manning's going to be in the pistol here. They send the tight end in motion. First down at the 39. Throws the pass. Inaccurate with that one. Second down following that incompletion. Welker's a receiver in the slot. And there's Welker. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 3rd and 7. And they bring down the quarterback, and it's a 3-and-out for the offense.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
The Raiders have it at the 29. The Raiders get a first down.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Moore's lined up now as a slot receiver. Will go ground. Miller's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd down here. The Raiders lined up in the pistol. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
This is a tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Get ready.
3rd and 12 to go. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react. You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
Picks up the football at the 6. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The defense gets a sack.
There's nothing worse to a quarterback than having an offensive lineman getting driven back in his way. That time the right side of the line collapses, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Peyton over to Thomas. Thomas is tackled down after a gain of 10. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
3rd down. The defense comes out in the dime. Manning out of the gun. Throw to the left. Secures it with 2 hands.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Jenkins going to look for space now. Tackles made. The Raiders are set now for their next possession. Now 1st and 10. Handoff made. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. After running it, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain on the play.
2 tight ends on the field here. The give. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Sticks to his hands.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Makes the catch in open space. Gains 18.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
First down at the 31. Has his target. Picked up a couple that time.
Good job that time by the quarterback. You got a lead in the fourth quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field. So he throws it short, and he gets a completion.
On the money. Tackled just 3 yards short of the first.
That's a good job that time by the quarterback getting that pass completion. Now it makes third down very manageable for him.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. And he's forced to the ground.
How much sweeter is practice going to be this week after the win on that sideline?
Once you win, practice is easier because your confidence is high. You feel good about what you've done from the previous week because you won. So I think it always gives you a better chance of winning the following week because you feel so good when you're out there in that practice field.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Moore's Raiders going up against Bo's Chiefs. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Chiefs, Raiders. Rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and welcome to this heated divisional rivalry. Yes, there have been a lot of close games, a lot of bad blood, and it's always intense when these two get ready to square off. How about it before kickoff, partner?
Well, Jim, it's intense because we have two good teams emotionally ready to play today. They are in the same division, so that's going to create a great problem. Let's don't forget, too, the fans here today, they're so excited about it. They really hate this opponent, so we're going to feel the emotion from the fans, which is going to drive those players to be even more physical.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tywan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Ryan Suckup has this one teed up. And we're ready to get this one underway. Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go. It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
1st and 10. Handoff out of the I formation. He'll be tackled, but a new set of downs on the way.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Let's go.
1st and 10. They'll run it here. Barry's there to take him down. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. The Raiders will go with the pistol on this play.
2nd down and 7.
Brought down just 2 yards shy of the 1st down marker.
When you take note of that Chiefs defense, you must talk about Tamba Hali.
Tamba Hali, we see so many guys like this now, don't we, in the NFL? I don't know. I really call them defensive ends. I know they line up as linebackers, but when you see a guy that big and can rush the quarterback, they're defensive ends in my eye.
The Chiefs defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession. He started his career at San Francisco, but found a home in Kansas City. The 6'4" quarterback, Alex Smith. The Chiefs snap it at the 41. Smith connects with Bo. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Nothing like throwing a short pass and watching it turn into a long gain. Good job that time by the quarterback finding the open guy.
1st down and 10. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. The Chiefs go with 2 tight ends on this play. The Chiefs snap it at the 36. The defense gets the sack.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
This is 3rd down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. He'll take the snap from the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. They face first down. They bring in the extra tight end. Keeps it here. Throws to the right. Pass is intercepted. A foot race to the end zone. The 10 and in for the touchdown.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup ready for the kickoff. Around the 26-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. It's a two tight end formation. They'll go ground, taking it up the middle, and that's Ali in on the stop.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Still 5 yards short of the first after the run. Third down coming up. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. King is back now. He'll be punting. Williams has got it now. That picks up 7. It's first down as they head to the line. Charles is going to secure the handoff. He's brought down.
Well, you got to have the draw play in your game or a delay. You know what that does, it fools the defense. And anytime you fool the defense, you usually get good gains.
They've come out in the dime package. The Chiefs have it at the 29. Almost intercepted that time. Let's set the lineup for this defense. The first-round pick out of the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack.
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders. How happy are they that he fell to the 5th pick? He is the guy they had rated number 1 in the draft. Really good outside linebacker, strong, can rush the quarterback on third downs. He's going to be great. This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Jenkins has got it at the 19. He's brought to a halt. First down, offense readying for the snap. Double tight end formation to the ground. Rocked for a loss on that play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Offense lines up here. Takes it from the eye. Eric Berry comes up to make the play. Third and 2 here after the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Takes it again. The tackle was made.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think, in the NFL now is third shortest run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
Moore's in the slot. Now 1st and 10. Gives it to him again. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
2nd and 11. Right back to him one more time. Smith there to take him down. After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. On the money. He's tackled right at the 36.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
First down on the way. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Jim, when you have a quarterback that is accurate as this guy is, when he sees man-to-man coverage, he is going to get the completion.
The jumbo set on the field. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Moore's got the catch and the first.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Airtight coverage. Incomplete.
That's a nice route that time by the wide receiver, running the corner route, and the quarterback just throws it too far and misses it.
The Raiders break huddle and show a jumbo look. Touchdown.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
Inside of the uprights. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. The Chiefs are anxious to return the kickoff. Fields the football at the 8. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Number 34 on the return.
First down here. Smith will have it in the pistol. Jamal Charles carries the football. Ball comes out. The defense has the football.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
The Raiders from the 22. That picks up about 3. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Let's go.
Handoff. Wide to the left. And that's Johnson in on the stop. Third down on the way. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. This will be a 34-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is good for 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. First down coming up. Smith's lining up in the pistol. Push them back 5 yards with the false start penalty.
False start, offense. Still first down.
First down here. Jamal Charles taken down at the 27. This will be second down. And they'll run the football with Charles. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Charles is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 34. Looking to the right side and throwing. Tackled down at the 47.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
First down here after the completion. Jenkins is lined up in the slot. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
When you think the defense is thinking pass, run the delay or the draw catches them off guard, you'll get some good yards.
Second and short. And Davis has got it on the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Davis is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First and 10. And he hauls it in. And he is brought down at the 39.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
That's second down coming up. Offense lines up here. Charles is going to take the handoff now. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Boy, there's nothing like a draw play. It just catches the defense by surprise. And running backs, they love it because they know they have a chance to get some easy yards.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Charles is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. First and 10. Again, staying with the safe plays. Charles takes the hit and is brought down. And you see the stats right here. They might trail in this one, but it's hard not to look at those numbers and think that they have something to build on moving forward.
They do, Jim. They have a lot to go forward with. Stay with the running game. You keep dominating physically. Sooner or later, your defense is going to stop them, and then you have a chance to take the lead.
The Chiefs snap it up at the 26. Makes the reception. Davis met after a gain of 3.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Now looking at third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. Jamal Charles carries the football. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Play after play after play here on this drive. Marching down the field and taking their time. First down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. That's a gain of 10.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense, nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
Second down and 1. Takes it on the draw. Charles is going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
So first and goal to go. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. Offense heads to the line for the 13th play of this drive. This long drive continues. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
What a drive this has been. This has been a long drive so far. Third and goal from the 8. Justin Tuck has a sack.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
The kick is good.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. 2 tight ends on the field here. The Raiders from the 22. Looking for space. Left side. Johnson's there to make the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
They bring in the extra tight end. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. It's a 2 tight end formation. We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. Davis running this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Chiefs come onto the field now for this next series. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The 3rd quarter begins with this play. That's a gain of 6.
Well, to be a great offense, you got to be able to do a couple things that counters what the defense is going to do. Catch them off guard. One way to do it, run a draw play. They're thinking pass, you go with the run, and it picks up good yards.
2nd and 4. Takes it out of the eye. Got the first, and he's got some space. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
The Chiefs' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Looks to his left. Smith dumps it off to Charles. Charles takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Smith set in the pistol. 2nd down and 9. Smith with the handoff. Davis is marked down after a gain of 4. On the way, 3rd down. Jamal Charles is in the backfield. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Smith takes it from the gun. And he's taken down.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Jenkins going to take this one from the 18. That's a gain of 8. The Raiders are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Now 1st and 10. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Moore's got it. 1st down.
You see zone defenses. Throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
A takeaway. Good piece of tackling.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. 1st and 10. Jamal Charles. Ball is out, and the defense has it. Nice tackle. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing the hit.
Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified. 1st down here after the run. Smith's going to be in the pistol here. And they'll run the football with Charles. Brought down at the 26. The Chiefs haven't abandoned the run game, which is big in this tie game. Charles has been dominant throughout.
You're right, Jim. This is an easy decision for the coach. You keep running the football. The offensive line has been dominating all day long. Keep giving that football to the running back.
The Chiefs snap it at the 26. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
That time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
3rd down now. Offense lines up here. They call his number once more. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. The Chiefs have stayed with the run game today, and it's been a big part of their game plan. Charles has been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today. Just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it. Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
2nd down, 2 to go. Flip to the outside. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Shearman's handed the football. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating to this. The NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
And he puts it through for 3.
Well, you come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Dan picks up about 3. Now they're playing from behind. And they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But right now, I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired. They can't get to the quarterback. And maybe that can give you a chance to win.
Look at the rushing totals for both sides. Neither defense has had much luck slowing down the run.
Well, it's not about luck. It's about trying hard. It's about want to, and I do not see that from the defensive side. That's why the offenses are having so much success running the football here today.
Double tight end formation. Another carry here. And he's brought to the ground.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
The Raiders look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That 1st down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the 2nd half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
And now here's the toss. And it's Eric Berry who brings him down.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
Maurice Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the 2nd half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. The Raiders now move the chains.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players. Your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back, they need to make a big play here.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Looking to go up top again on 1st down, and that's a gain of 10. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
1st and goal.
Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. That's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on 1st and goal.
Counted. The Raiders were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Davis going to start his return. And the Tackles made right around the 26-yard line. The Chiefs will begin their drive from the 26 now. Jenkins is a receiver in the slot. First down at the 26. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
After being sacked on first down, it's 2nd and 16. Smith will have it in the pistol. With 2 hands, he has it. Picks up about 2.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's 3rd and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
3rd and a long way to go. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3 and out.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Dustin Colquitt looks ready to boot this one away. Jenkins has got it on the return. Cooper's the one who brings him to the ground. The Raiders come out for the next possession. An extra tight end on the field for this one. 1st and 10. Draw play here. And he's brought down right at the 42. Second down coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. Gets the handle here. Bailey's there to make the stop.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Throws to the right. Moore's got the catch and the first.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
The jumbo set on the field. First down and 10. Has the reception all alone. Buries in on the tackle.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs. Good job by the linebacker that time. Solid receiver coming in his area. Read the quarterback and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Boy, it's tough when you're a quarterback or a coach and you see a receiver drop a pass because we know it's hard to design plays that work. It's hard to get open in the NFL, but don't get down. The game is not perfect.
That's an interception. In on the stop.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Charles is in the backfield. Single back set. Time's running out of this one. Midway through the 4th. And he's thrown to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Alex Smith from the gun. Catch made for about 4.
Pass rushers, defensive players, they love situations like this, don't they? They got a little lead there. It's in the second half, and it's 3rd and long. You are expecting pass, so you can just let it go and try to get after the quarterback.
Fasano's got it, and a first.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. And he's dropped for a loss.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Chiefs from the 22. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Jenkins got a chance this time. He stacked up at that point. So the offense gets the football back here in the last 2 minutes off of the punt, and everything looks like it's coming down to this drive.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this on the offensive side, you can be conservative. Why? You have 4 downs. It makes it really tough for the defense to try to stop all 4 of those downs.
2nd down here after that run play.
Get ready.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Houston's going to make the tackle. That's a timeout call. It'll be 3rd down. They bring in the extra tight end. Maurice Jones-Drew. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Failed to pick up the first down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
When you're winning the game in the second half and you go for it on 4th down and you come up short, I'm telling you what, if you lose this football game, there is going to be a lot of second-guessing going on. That was a big gamble, and it didn't pay off.
Now 1st and 10. Looking to go deep. Intercepted. And stop the play right there. And no return as this goes for a touchback.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They face 1st down. Here's the handoff. Out to the left. The Raiders get a 1st down.
I'll give the offense credit here, Jim, because this is a nice job. They knew if they got 1 first down, it would probably seal the game, and they got it done.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. It's a 2 tight end formation. They'll go Brown off the right side, and he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
About managing the football game. That's why they ran the football right there. Not a big game, but sometimes you have to be predictable. You have the lead. You're trying to get rid of the clock. You got to run it.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Houston's there that time for the tackle.
Hard sometimes as an offensive coordinator to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision.
We'll run it with him again. And that's Ali in on the stop.
I don't know if I agree with that call, going for it on 4th down here in the second half when you got a little lead, but the coach is confident. They go for it on 4th down. They pick it up, and that keeps the drive going.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Phil, what a big win this was today.
Nothing like beating a rival, a division rival, is there, Jim? To beat somebody you know so well. You face them twice a year, and you look at them and you go, yep, we won this one. It keeps your confidence really high.
What a memorable game this truly was. For Phil Simms, Danielle Bellini, and Larry Ridley, Jim Nantz saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC Never Say Never moment of the game.